It's time for more Chameleon Twist 2! Last time we tackled the perilous playthings of Toyland, and today we'll be moving on to Pyramid Land. So, let's get to it! Like always, one of our first goals is going to be to go talk to our rabbit friend. But first, let's do a tongue stand and get the heart that's up the top of this pillar. Now, hello! Phew, it's hot. This is Pyramid Land, the final stage. I've had enough of the heat. I'm going home. Oh yes, and why not play a training game too? Pyramid Land is tough, you know. So while he gets to go home and relax, we're expected to go through another training game. Alright, let's hear it. Okay, this is the final training room. If you can clear this room, Pyramid Land will be a snap. You'll have to use all you've learned so far to make it to the finish line. And he's not kidding, this is actually quite a tough training room. Here we have to do some vertical rotation on moving bars, and as you just saw, it's easy to accidentally have another bar move into your trajectory. Well, luckily we're on solid ground for now. This next bar moves vertically, so you're gonna have to jump while using your tongue to latch onto it. There's a bar above you, so you're gonna want to do a vertical rotation downwards to make sure you get the momentum at the end of your jump. Then you can make your way to this platform here. After that, it's just one last vertical rotation, and we got 23:45. Which is a lot better than I did in my practice run. I think I got something like 3 minutes. The training room can be tough. Here you have to run past the falling sarcophagi and try to not get crushed. It can be tempting to try and run past two without taking a break, but from what I found, the timing is just too tough. Now this stage is loaded up with evil traps. Even though I knew those tank scorpions were going to be burrowing out of the sand, I still took damage. Not to mention fake coins are back too. But so are real coins. So let's take out these bats and then get this coin up here. Next, we have a wall to climb. Though beware, because the bats can follow you up this wall and become a nuisance. Getting to the top takes a variety of tongue techniques that we've learnt throughout the game. Tongue stands, quick movements. I wonder what restoration item we'll get. Hey, a single heart brings us back up to full health. I'll definitely take it. Now I think from here we could do a tongue stand and go directly up, but we don't want to miss the coin. So now that we've collected that, we can jump back across, jump into the final gap, and then do a tongue stand to bring us to the top, where there are more bats, which we probably shouldn't be eating in 2023. As soon as we see the gap in the rear wall, we're going to want to run directly towards it. And the reason why should be pretty obvious at this point. If you do happen to forget, there's also that little trench where you can safely hide too. Now we have some big jumps, which, if the rabbit really was our friend, he would have just given us his magic carpet so we didn't have to deal with this. As a matter of fact, if he was our friend, he probably wouldn't have abducted us in the first place. He's not our friend at all. Now the water here does slowly push you off the edge, though as long as you keep moving and jump when necessary, it's no danger at all. The wind in this next section, however, is another story. It blows extremely hard, and even with all of our tongue techniques at our disposal, there's a good chance we're going over the edge, especially now. Oh no! Wait, can we parasol across? Come on! Yes! Once you go over, there's no way to actually make your way back up, so that was a very last-ditch effort way of saving ourselves. I can't believe it worked. And here we have some more traps. First, some tank scorpions in the sand, then all of these altars come alive, and of course this coin is a fake coin, which reappears very quickly. Take that! Ah, I missed. And here we have some vertical rotation and moving platforms above some bottomless pits. You probably just saw a coin towards the top of the screen, and I think you're supposed to get it with vertical rotation back there, but honestly, I find this method way easier. So we're going to jump up here to get this coin anyway, and then, if we jump around the corner and parasol, we can easily make it to that platform without any stress. Let's see what we get. Short? I don't want short. Let's see what we get again. Nothing. Well, it's better than short. So from this platform, we can jump across and use our tongue to get this stage's carrot. And this platform doesn't go all the way in, so we're pretty safe here. Then from here, we can jump across and get coin number 7, and then... Okay, we'll just parasol down. It's safer. And then we have our kidnapper to talk to. Did you bring all the carrots? Wonderful, you brought them all. Now I'll take you to an amazing place. All right, the bar's pretty high. What do we have here? Welcome to the billiard hall. Use your tongue to knock the balls into the pockets. If you get them all in a few turns, you'll get a collectible item. So this is minigame number 4. We've played 2 others in the past, and this time it's billiards. So let's see if we can get all of the... Oh no, the white... We're not off to a very good start. So like the other minigames, there's a coin hidden behind a certain score in this one. I don't actually know what the score is though, so we're just gonna do our best and hopefully we'll get the coin. So the best advice I can give is try to line up your shot. Try to focus on a specific ball and remember that it'll move in the opposite direction to the side where it's hit. We can only interact with the white ball and we can't control the power of our shot, so we have to move strategically. That being said, with how the analog stick functions, it can be pretty hard to line up a shot in the way you want, and even then, things still might not go the way you expect. Just remember you've got all the time in the world and you can always restart the minigame if you're not confident with the way you're playing. The more you play, the better at it you're gonna get. Now we have 3 balls left, and this could start getting a little bit tricky. But first, let's get the pink ball in. Or not. See what I mean? Sometimes you can line up the perfect shot and it can still go wrong. That being said, that pink ball is going in. Though not this turn, because we've got a better angle on the green ball, I think. Come on. Maybe the rebound? No. Yes? No. Yes! That was fully intentional and something I definitely purposefully made happen. And to celebrate, there goes the pink ball. 1 ball left. The red ball. And this ball is my nemesis, because even in the practice runs, it was always the last ball left, and it always seems to give me just a little grief. Though maybe with the right angle here, we can put that to rest. Curse you, red ball. I hope the white ball's somewhere useful. Ah, man. Alright, we're just gonna hit it hard. We can't get it in, so we're just gonna... I thought we had it. Alright, time to do the pool table walk of shame. Back to the white ball. This is a terrible angle. I don't think we could even get it into the... Wait, no. Well, I guess that's done. 15 shots. And I can confirm my practice took 24 shots and you still get the gold coin then, so don't stress if you take a few more shots than we just did there. Alright, now that we've done that, we can jump up on top of this pillar and get the first heart power up, use our tongue to get the second one, and then enter the pyramid. Because until now, it's just been sad sandland. So first up, there's a few bats for us to eat. Again, I don't think we should be doing that. And then on top of here, we have a coin. And then if we jump across and time things right, hopefully... Yes, okay, we can get a 3 heart. This whole pyramid business is already paying off. Now here we have an evil wheel thing. The pole in the middle tries to lure you into doing vertical rotation, but your tongue bounces right off the sides. The only really safe way through is to do what we just did there and jump across. And here we have some dangerous vertical rotation. Come on. On the bright side, the random power-up we got gave us invincibility. That makes these blade traps bizarrely ineffective. Inside these boxes are a coin, a power-up, and another coin, so it's definitely worth going in. Though be careful of the mummy ghosts in the background. They're small and you can eat them like any other enemy, but they can fly through solid objects and ambush you if you're not careful. As soon as you enter this tunnel, you want to make getting up top a high priority, because a boulder will begin rolling towards you. While we're up here, we're going to use our tongue to get the coin in the distance, and then get the coin down here. This is one of the few times where up speed is actually really useful, because as you can see here, another boulder begins to fall shortly after the first. I'm not sure if it's just the 2 boulders or if they spawn infinitely, but I'm not going back to find out. So let's use our tongue to get the heart in the center of this donut block, and then jump across to continue our adventure. Which, I'm not really sure what our goal is. Things just keep kinda lighting up and leading us places. I hope that rabbit isn't just gonna seal us in here. Ah well, future chameleon problems. For now, we have a coin. Then we can jump down here to the feet section. Something which I presume every pyramid has. We can use our tongue to sneak this coin early, and then, oh no! The feet have kind of weirdly large hitboxes. Sometimes you think you're fine, and then... I guess that's a good example. This is why patience matters. So we'll jump down here and try to get this power up early. Maybe we'll get something useful. Invulnerability? Oh yeah, we could just jump through the feet. These rotating platforms aren't much of a threat, plus you can land on top of them. However, coming up is a trap. Make sure to get this heart with your tongue. Now the cage does vanish eventually, but in the meantime you'll have 2 evil chests to deal with, and some more geometry-defying ghosts. I find it's much easier to just not get trapped. And here we have the most visible invisible walkway I've ever seen. I never quite got why this was so opaque. Now here we have a horizontal rotation puzzle, and there's a bit of a trick to it. At the start, you're going to want to get as close as you can before beginning the rotation. The platform with the coin is actually pretty far in, and we don't want to miss it. Then, when doing the second rotation, we want to be as far out as we possibly can. For the rest of the platforms, it doesn't really matter where you are. Being in the center seems to work just fine. And after one more horizontal rotation, we're at this stage's mini-boss. Now I'd recommend sticking to the 2 columns on one side here. To proceed, you have to defeat both of the moving chests, though they're pretty fast and dealing with them both at once, it can be pretty tough. As you can see, as soon as we move over the columns on the other side, the other chest wakes up, though getting far enough away from it puts it back to sleep, luckily. With all of that in mind, you can lead a single chest around in a 2-column loop while trying to lick up some of the ghosts. The chest is pretty fast though, because this is the last mini-boss of the game, there's not that much room for error. Yep, we were bound to take damage at some point. Okay, let's see if we can... No, I don't want to be stuck. Okay, lead him in the loop again. Come on. There we go. Okay, not only did we get a restoration item, we have a whole half of the stage we can safely move around on without angering the other chest now, which makes the second half of this fight so much easier. This might even seem a little cheesy, but that's because it absolutely is. It was him or us, and I take pride in the fact that we made it out alive. Now let's see what we get from this heart power-up. There we go. A full restoration, oh yeah, and the final coin at the stage. That means the only collectible we have left to get is the 1 coin we couldn't get in Toyland. So let's ascend to the top of the staircase and see what our rabbit friend has to say. Right, time to meet the final boss. If you beat him, come to my home. I'll be waiting for you. I don't know if I want to beat the final boss now. But we've defeated 5 others and I've got a taste for blood. So let's do it. I wonder what we'll be up against. It's a statue. It's not a statue. It's a Sphinx tiger, I think. You know what? If we kill it, we don't need to know. So this boss has 3 different attacks. He spits the red flames horizontally, which are easy to suck up and easy to avoid. After that, he'll teleport to a random location and start unleashing blue flames. The blue flames come in 2 different varieties, which you can predict from the shadows. This variety follows you around and lands exactly where you were, so it's a good idea to keep moving. After the blue flames, he'll teleport again and begin unleashing yellow flames. He fires the yellow flames in a straight line and tries to hit you, so they're very predictable in where they'll be. It's easy to lick up a lot of flames during the yellow phase, though it's equally easy to get hit. Also, if you hit him at the end of the yellow phase, he seems to always spit a few more flames, just for good measure. The best strategy for defeating him is to stand perpendicular to the red flames where you can suck up a lot. Then, when he begins his blue flame attack, he's incredibly vulnerable to being hit. Here is the second variety of blue flame attack. It still follows you around like the first, though the spread seems to be a lot more random, making it a lot easier to accidentally run into the flames. If I had a mouthful of red flames though, look how vulnerable he was. Here are the yellow flames again. Now you can lick up a lot by standing in a direct line, though that also puts you in the line of fire when your tongue goes back in. I don't know how I managed to dodge that. Oh yeah, sneak hit. Oh, he got me too though. Alright, red flame time. Let's see if we can get perpendicular. Oh, that's a lot. Take that. Teach you to pretend to be a statue for a few seconds. Now if he does the second variety of blue flame attack again, which he has, I'm curious. If we stand perfectly still, will we... No. Okay, that answers that. Let's see if we can get a sneak hit in while he's still vulnerable. Haha, take that! My experiment was a failure, but I'm still happy with the conclusion. Now, some yellow flames. Let's see if we can... Oh dear, mistakes were made. Ah! I saw that coming and couldn't prevent it. Alright, flames into your face. That's right, you thought I was a chameleon, but really I'm the flame delivery man. Now let's see how much damage we can do with the reds. I feel like this is gonna be good. So let's wait for him to settle on a location after teleporting. Flame delivery to your crotch. Oh yeah. We've got him down to red. This is it, the home stretch. Just have to outrun these blue flames, which are getting increasingly difficult to dodge. And then, yellow. Oh, you're not supposed to deliver flames to us. Here, let me fix that for you. Now for some creative dodging, back and forth. Honestly, the yellow attack is dangerous. If you're struggling with this boss fight, I recommend playing the yellow phase defensively and focusing on dodging instead. Now, can we get enough red flames to end his reign? Come on, teleport in the middle. Yes! Oh no, so close. All right, let's just take the hit and finish this off. Take that, final boss. What are you gonna do now that you're turned back to stone? Oh, those look dangerous. Wait, he is being abducted by death. What a way to go. That'll teach you for rejecting your fire delivery. And with that, we've beaten the game. That's right, that was the final stage and we have defeated the final boss. Now we get to enjoy a cutscene of us running back through all of the stages while the credits roll. But the video series doesn't end here. Oh no. We still have a coin to collect in Toyland, a minigame to unlock, 3 training games to play in the main menu, and I want to revisit all of the minigames and see if we can get some really good scores. But I think we'll save that for next video. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to leave a like or subscribe, and for now, I'll leave you with the credits. Haha, I'm back! Pyramid Land clear. And just like that, we got all 20 coins. You are perfect. Get a new costume, which we'll be using next time. Goodbye.